What's going on YouTube? It's Jay Wilson, JWills07, Instagram, Twitter, Jay Wilson on Facebook, NORTHFINUSA.com, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Before I jump into this tank and its disarray, I wanted to just thank you folks for the 15,000 subscribers and get ready for an amazing contest. It is going to be epic. We're posting some sponsors every few days or so leading up to the video, and that'll all be done on social media. We're not going to talk about much on YouTube because we don't want to give it away. So, last week, did kind of a fish room rundown. A lot of questions were, where's the 75-gallon peacock tank, Mindy's tank? People were just very concerned that I did not include this tank, and here's why. This tank is in such disarray. The aggression level is so high. I have had up to 16 peacocks in here, and 6 of them are gone. It is all done slowly. They are murking each other, from this guy taking people out to this guy taking people out. I'm not sure. He's always in pretty decent color, but I haven't really seen him go to town. I haven't messed with the tank. I know there's not disease. I'm seeing these guys just beat to smithereens. I cannot separate them. My 40-gallon has a small leak in it, and I was trying to test the C-Cam out, the C-Cam title, and I've been just totally backed up with stuff that I've been trying to do. Now, these two guys are probably going to go here shortly because they're getting beat up. One of them I actually nursed back to health. So here's what I've developed. Look, there's even a scale floating right there. 75-gallon to me may be too small for peacocks. This is for me. This is my observation over the time with a 220, and this guy is being aggressive. There it is. I'm watching him now. So I believe, based on watching how these tanks work, the 220 Hap tank, the 36-gallon Shelly tank, the 150 Tropheus Goby tank, I've come to believe that maybe 75-gallon is just a little too small for these peacocks. They don't have enough room to kind of flex out and swim around. I had up to 16, so I had it overcrowded, but they just pick each other off. I mean, now the tank looks bare. I've got particles floating in it because I literally just fed, and it is a melee in here. I just, at this point, I don't know what to do with this tank, and I'm almost at wit's end. I even got a Hap in here that seems to do pretty okay. He kind of keeps to himself. It's a torpedo blue. So I would say, in my honest opinion, a 75-gallon peacock tank is absolutely more aggressive than my 220 Hap tank. Yes, I said it. These guys are all roughly the same size. They're still nipping each other, beating each other down, stressing each other out. I've tried everything under the sun. And then the next step is just to send most of these fish back to Southeast Cichlids so that they could be resold and the money can go to the Aquatic Lounge on Facebook. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. This is Mindy's tank. We really haven't talked about it. Mindy is not really excited about this tank anymore just because every time she comes in, there's another fish dead. And, I mean, the water parameters, I've got about 25 nitrate in there, 0 nitrite, and 0 ammonia. I've checked everything. It's not, has nothing to do with disease or anything like that. It literally has to do with aggression. This guy controls one whole side of the tank. This guy is beating everybody up on this side of the tank. And the reason why I haven't gone all the way over is because there is a glare from the blinds. Folks, I don't know what to do with this tank. If you've got some observations, leave it in the comments. I'm not adding any more rock due to the fact that it'll just become more territorial. I may even take these 2 rocks out and just leave it the way it is, the Kayama background, and see if that helps. I've been told to add more fish, but I've already had 16 fish in here, and it doesn't seem to be working. The temperature is at 77 degrees. The filtration's really good. I'm really regimented on it, and I just can't seem to shake these peacocks. So either I get rid of the 3 that are murderous and then 3 more become murderous again, or I really don't know. So to me, peacocks are definitely more aggressive than Haps when they're like the same size and in a tank that may not be as big. So this might be a lesson to me that 75 gallons may be a little too small, and maybe I'll do something with this tank. Maybe I'll get these guys out in separate tanks of their own. Maybe do 10-gallon or 20-gallon and nurse them all back to health and then send them back to Southeast Cichlids. But this guy doesn't need to be nursed back to health. Look at him. So, folks, don't know what I'm going to do. Leave your suggestions in the comments. These guys are going to town. Look at these. It is literally an attack fest in here. And this tank is just not in the best shape to be filming a video, and I apologize, but when you're trying to get out real world situations to folks to show them that things do happen, you got to film it. You really do. So thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, unsubscribing, doing the tweeting, the whole double tapping, liking, sharing, hating on it, disliking it, whatever you're doing. I truly appreciate it. And seriously, leave your comments on how to fix this tank. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully Mindy will do a video on this at some point, but she's just not too happy. You know what's next. Holla!